insane. I figured we should take a little look. See, what is Butt Cruncher doing? So let's see, and maybe we can learn some of the secrets from some of the players who have figured out how to make Mr. Fantastic work. Because Mr. Fantastic is one of those characters that feels very underpowered, feels very weak, doesn't really have any stopping power in a lot of ways. Some people have felt very strongly that he is actually secretly good, and I'm open to that idea, just like Wolverine originally, where people were like, oh, he might be secretly pretty good. So let's see. So, one thing I'll already tell you, you're gonna notice a lot from this, is they're gonna use the shift, the big stand there form, a lot. And that gets melted. The thing with that form is you resist all CC and damage when you're in it. There's a limit where once you go on beyond a certain threshold, it'll like do the fire back and it will end the thing, but you can still take more than the 300 damage it mitigates while it's still active, right? That was already one of the 3 deaths, so I'm interested to see how it goes. On the website, you can get replay codes. Yes, you can. You can look through it and watch some of the top players and see how they've been doing stuff. One thing I'm already noticing is he's trying to keep his shield bar pretty high up before the fight goes in, so he only has to use his cooldown once before he gets the big form. Okay, just left clicking, just doing the regular left clicks. I also am curious to see how he uses his E eventually in the future to like pull people in. Okay, just poking tanks, playing him almost like an off tank, frontlining, which is pretty smart. Did he cancel it? He cancels it actually. So something to take note of here. That's actually very interesting. I think the rocket pops infinite ammo. Yes, so the rocket popped infinite ammo, and because he's a big hulking target, when he's in infinite ammo, you'll actually notice that he cancels the big form to make himself a smaller target again. That way he just doesn't get absolutely laser beamed by the rocket boosted Punisher. It also allows him to use his shift again to take or not get obliterated by incoming damage if he was getting shot at. That's really interesting. Okay, goes back into the big form again. So small tip for Mr. Fantastic, if you didn't know this, you do want to go into the big form before you go for your ult, because you get to keep that extra health. So you see when he goes into his big form, he shoots up to 500. I think it technically is maximum like 800 if he's full HP and shield. So he has a much higher health pool before he goes for the ult. That makes him much more survivable. Oh, he's got him in a small room! That's also one of the parts where, like, Mr. Fantastic's ult doesn't feel very strong and doesn't feel very good unless you get them in a really small room like this. So, like, he's probably drooling, salivating, looking for this opportunity. Holy shit! Doesn't kill anything because Luna ult. Did he boop him down? Did he boop him down right there? Yeah, he does. So, another thing I've noticed a lot of these Mr. Fantastic players do, and you'll probably notice as we watch this, is they don't use the E to like bop people together. They actually use the double E on a single target to like pull them into their team or pull them off of high ground. Kind of like as a displacement tool as opposed to like going for damage and bopping people together. That is his second death already, and we are just barely into the beginning of this game. And he only has 3 deaths, so the right click can pull them back 10 meters. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of people using it as a good displacement tool, but it's also, I don't think a lot of people respect Mr. Fantastic yet. Don't respect his abilities because he's just not seen as very threatening, because he's not really like a big damage dealer. So until they start to really view him as a threat, you can probably get away with that a lot more. Uses the E to jump up to high ground. Not really anything to do there. Gives E to his magic. So when you do the boom form, you give shields to your teammates if you're on your teammates, or you do damage to enemies if you go into them. Whoa! So another interesting thing, he cancels the big form again here, actually. So he gets the big form for the 1v1 with the Punisher, cancels it, makes himself a smaller target, but it also allows him to still use his abilities, pull him in, also be able to use his shift. I bet he uses his shift here. Yep. Uses the shift to mitigate some damage, get healed back up. Holy shit, that's smart. I think a lot of people probably don't actually end up canceling the big form and try to use it a lot more, but it just makes you a big hulking target. So by not using it and by canceling it, it gives you more survivability. And also the shift. The shift damage mitigation is really important.
Shielding never hurts.
An exponential boost.
Oh yeah, and you do lose out on range in the big form as well, not wrong. Okay, so he's just gonna go crazy here because they're looking for the strange ult and he can cleave through. So if you've never played Overwatch, there's certain characters in Overwatch like Reinhardt where the hitbox moves with your camera or like with the ability. So the way Mr. Fantastic works is if you are hitting someone with your left click, like the arm, if while it's out, you swing your camera quickly with your mouse or your controller or whatever across a group of enemies while it's still out there, you can hit all of them. While it's, instead of hitting one singular person, you can hit a bunch of targets at once. You can also do that in the big form as well.
T'Challa's put his face in.
So that's why you'll see him probably moving his mouse around a lot during those fights. Gets his shield up to 97, gets him ready to use big form again. Is he gonna cancel it? No, he doesn't cancel it because he's not looking at him. Gets a bunch of damage in there. Just all this cleave by just shaking his mouse around. You see it right here. This is what I'm talking about. This stuff right here is him getting maximum damage by moving the camera across the screen while the attack is out. And they take the point. It's very smart. So they're trying to get cart push. Also keep the thing built up. Oh? Wait, why did he pop his shift? Maybe just around, just having a good time? Maybe. Starts the fight with extra shield because it was in big form. Has all the cooldowns coming back up. But again, just kind of poking. Not doing a whole lot. Just kind of poking around. Then gets the big form, then goes for ult. Gonna probably try to force a support ult if they haven't already gotten it or use it. They use it there. Gets a kill too. The shift delays the big form. Yeah, I know that it delayed. I know he was trying to delay the big form, but I just didn't see if like, you know, it was really worth doing it back there. Actually, what is the cooldown on it? I'm gonna find out right now. It's a 12-second cooldown, so it just seemed like a big decision to go for. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad decision. I'm just trying to understand why they did it. Okay. So I'm assuming when the ult pops off here, you're just gonna try to stand in his own Invisible Woman ult, just try to build ult by getting big cleave. Actually, cancel it again. Why did he cancel it again? Wait, did he cancel it again? Am I crazy? Yes, he did. Okay, he did. Okay, it's because the Punisher's up. So the Punisher has unlimited ammo again. He's tracking that combo with the Punisher, and whenever the Punisher has the rocket team up, we'll get out of that form, so he takes less damage.
Jury, executioner!
Probably gonna go down here. Oh, hiding in the corner, survives. Thrusts his way out, gets the big form. Wow. The survivability is crazy. Cancels the form again, that way he can start building up the next form again without getting stuck in the choke. Something I've already learned from watching this is whenever I played Mr. Fantastic, I did not cancel the big form nearly as much. I always thought of it as a reward, like a thing I was supposed to build up to, but sometimes it actually looks like it causes you harm and it makes you in a worse spot, so you need to cancel it more. Big form, gonna go for ult, maybe? Maybe not because of the rocket ults. Interesting. I wonder if because of the rocket ult didn't want to go for it, but... Okay, trying to survive through the cloak ults. It looks like they're gonna lose this fight, so probably he's gonna save it. At this point, yeah, saves it. Put on his C ability for from Invisible Woman before going in there too? Did he? I actually didn't catch that.
An exponential.
They got behind. Anyone willing to help?
Where is it?
A force field.
Oh, back here?
Literally.
Anyone willing to help?
No, it must have been further up.
An exponential boost.
Us against the world!
Pop shift. Oh no, it was that fight. Okay, I see what you're talking about before.
Invisible?
He's gonna build off shield or build up shields on his teammates. Also build up his inflated form as well. Gets up to about 90. Probably gonna look for ults here. Yep. Even during the Punisher ults, because they don't have support ults online. So you might be wondering, how does he not have? They know they don't have support ults online. They Cloak and Dagger ulted the previous fight. The fight before that, they Luna ulted. And the fights didn't go on too long. So he's probably ult tracking that they don't have Luna ult yet. And so you might be saying, well, in the past, he hasn't been trying to go in during the Punisher team up. Support ults build so fast in this game that it's worth taking the risk and going in with the ult in the inflated form, because you'll probably get those kills. Because they don't have their Qs yet, but they will soon. And getting a kill on a Luna here is huge. Boom. Gets the kill actually on the Punisher first, and then someone else finishes off the Luna. Wow.
This is real firepower!
Stays on cart, just knows to push it in. Smart. Very, very smart.
Just